dancing to the beat of a drum. She got you spending, but it's never enough. She pulled you from your friends and took you for a ride. Now there's no going back, you lost yourself inside. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. This roller coaster. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling. This roller coaster. It's never slowing. Slowing. She got you dancing to the beat of a drum. She got you spending, but it's never enough. She pulled you from your friends and took you for a ride. Now there's no going back, you lost yourself inside. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. This roller coaster. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling. This roller coaster. It's never slowing. Slowing. Yo, what's happening? Happy Monday. We are back live from the studio. Still looking for a name for these chats. For whatever reason, Purple Place has been coming up. So if you are down with Purple Place, let me know. If you have any other, also Purple Galaxy is kind of cool too. So welcome to Purple Place, aka Purple Galaxy, aka the studio, aka where things get down and go down and I make music. And I'm actually looking at some really pretty clouds. They are very pretty. But yeah, how's your Monday going, chat? What we doing? How was the weekend? I actually came on here on Sunday last night and I started this idea that I had about 2 years ago. And yeah, started from scratch. And I will start working on that today. We'll continue to sculpt away and continue to add the layers, add more production, honing the composition, and do that. If you have any questions, if you have any songwriting, music production, life questions, anything that is really coming to your mind, this is the place to actually do it. So I'm just gonna jump into Studio One, and yeah, I'm excited that you are here. Also, we are streaming across Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. So wherever you're watching from, shout out to you. Let me know where you're watching from, where you're tuned in from, and let me just dive into this beauty of a session here. And I started this last night. I'm gonna I actually added some drums, but I just wanna mute the drums for now, and I'm gonna start listening to what happened last night. I have no idea, but here we are. gonna be nice. The timing of those need to change. You should go da 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 da. There you go. Nice. I'm gonna fix a few notes, the timing of them. See, these are a little off. Just have to manually go in and fix them. Gotta fix that. This is gonna be really cool. I'm really excited. Ooh, that timing. It's this little thing. Cool. I'm just gonna add some reverb to this little guy. Right there is weird. I gotta fix that. You see this? Do 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 do. Da da da. This is gonna be so freaking cool. This is gonna be fire. You know, sometimes when you have a sound that's like so busy like that, what you could do is you could put a gate on it. And you can choose a preset like tighten things up to start with. So so let's just be really dramatic with it, and let's just capture that rim. So this is before, like lots going on. But then you can just pull it back and see how much of it do you want in the mix. Like that's a lot, right? It's a really cool trick to clean up really busy like rhythmic sections. Just without it. Jadinen is in the house. Probably off work, back at the house, just chilling. And we are gonna continue to work on this track. You know, also what I was like thinking with this track, I was like, it gives me the devil, what is it called? Devil May Cry or whatever that game is. What is that game called? Is it called like Devil May Cry or something? Yeah, Devil May Cry. There's like a Netflix series called Devil May Cry. What? I didn't know that. But but there's a game, right? Devil May Cry, the video game, right? Kind of gives me that vibe a little bit. Just for a few minutes before bed. Perfect. Yeah, like this. Like something like this. Let me see. I'll put this on real quick. This could go well with it. Cool. Wild. There's like a whole guitar thing happening too. Wow. After those tricks, more from thousands of hours of trial, error, or tutorials like the gate thing. That's just the gate thing is just kind of like I guess common knowledge for me, because like yeah, it's just like a common knowledge thing. That's the thing that I do. To be honest with you, I haven't seen anyone. I haven't seen anyone, but the gate trick is actually a very old kind of like a process where when you had those like old school mixing like the actual mixing like desks, you had like the Neve or you had like the SSL. They have like a button on it which is like the gate, and when they would actually record the like the actual drums, there would be a lot of bleeding happening. Like there's a lot of noise. So for them to have as much control as possible, they can actually um, engage like the gate button, and then they can do that. So I kind of like, kind of apply the same thing here, except this is not a live, drum, recording, but the same exact concept, like, also applies. And then also, so I actually use this in like a more of a creative, or not a creative, but like more of a technical way, like the whole, like the gate thing. But you could also use it in like a creative way. Say if you have like a really crazy vocal or like a crazy synth line or something like that, you can actually gate it so it you know it just lets it just kind of lets in the peaks of certain sounds, and you'll get like a cool rhythmic kind of a melodic thing. But the basic processing of it is this, where you kind of actually clean up the noisy drum. And also, yes, thousands of hours of trial and error is also correct. I think like also like, learning like is like a few principles about like just audio processing, um, which is, dynamic processing, which is like the compressors and the limiters of the world. And then you have like the time-based processing stuff, which is like the delays and the reverbs and all, and like, chorus. Um, when you learn like the basic principles of each kind of category, then you can just apply that to any kind of situation, and then also be kind of creative and use it in your own way, um, but yeah, that's the gating. Also, you said that the piano was actually distorting last night. You were right. It was just kind of loud, and I just like, some points it was just not really actually pleasant to the ear. So I went in and I turned it off, or turned it down. Yeah. So more from overall knowledge of things. Yeah, for sure. But there's like a billion tutorials out there, and I'm most likely going to clip this as well. So that's going to be one more, like, that's out there, like about how to use a gate in a proper way, and also like in cool, creative ways. But it's a really, really powerful tool. And then also in like a real life, like in a real life, like application of a gate right now, I'm actually using a gate to block out all the noise from the room, and that's why you have such a clear, like, vocal sound from me right now. If I didn't have the gate on, which I can show you, it would sound like this. You hear that's like the noise from the room, from the gear. And then I engage the gate, and we have no more sound. So it's a powerful tool if you know how to use it. And yeah, and it sounds good. Ooh, by the way, I got one more follower on Twitch yesterday. Yay! We have 4 followers on Twitch now. Shout out to all 4 followers on Twitch. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I'm on Twitch, I'm on Kick, I'm on YouTube, and wherever you're watching from. Yay! They say brick by brick. We just keep building it, brick by brick. I probably am going to save this big snare for another time, like for maybe a later part in the song. Right now, I really want to get, really want to get the like all the sound and the layers and all that stuff going. Oh, see, I heard some. That's not pleasant. I heard that. That's better. Okay. I think I'm going to put this LA2A after the gate. And I'm going to roll off all these lows, the low information. It really like adds up, like when you take away all these like little things that you can't even hear really, but they just keep adding up. So at the end of your mix, the more headroom you have, the louder things can get, the cleaner things can be. So just always make sure that you're taming the beast. And just take out what you don't need. that's when we hear the thing for the first time. I don't know, maybe. But see what sounds I can pick from the Prophet that would go really well with this, you know? Let's see. I want to find like a nice low synth that really hits us in the gut. gonna keep playing around until something pops. We continue to search. The search continues. could be interesting. Let's see. That was fun. That was cool. All right. That's one. I'm gonna call that one Pluck. I actually played that one last night, and then I'm gonna play this one. I'm gonna call it Big Synth. I'm gonna create another channel, and I'm just gonna continue the search for just more sounds. Let's see what we got. That could be cool. give this one a little bit more I'm gonna call that one bass 1. And at the end, I really like the sound. So I'm gonna play it one more time with that exact sound. is gonna fall off. That was cool. That felt really good. Like right in the middle, I was just like really feeling it, man. All right. That was awesome. I'm gonna do one more just because whenever it feels really, really good, it's always good to use that energy to just keep it going and growing. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Just want to make that loud and nice for myself. No. Bass 3. Also, let me just quickly change the scene here, just so we can get a vibe. I'll do this one with the GoPro. That way you can see the Studio One. My hand is about to fall off. But that was fun. Get some coffee. Wow, that was fun though. That was really, really fun. Wanna wow, wanna wow, bada wow, wada wow. It's getting really hot in here. Mm-mm-mm. All right, let's go back into the session and see. Let's see what we got. just going to go through this and just kind of pick and choose the parts that I feel like are the strongest, and then I'll just like stitch it up. Then I'll stitch it up all together. Basically, it all has to feel like really like effortless and just really effortless. See, like right here feels like really, really effortless. Like falls apart a little bit. So see that this part is nice, so I'm just gonna delete that. I'm gonna copy that over here and let's see. And you know, like here it feels like a bit off, but sometimes it kind of gives you an idea of like, ooh, that like I could do something unconventional that would be cool, right? Let's see. And this whole thing is about trusting the process. You have to trust the process. One of the things that I mean, after all of these years of making, you know, music, I still find myself like playing something, recording something, then being like, "Ah, I don't know if that's good or not." Like just like you have to kind of get past that little bump and just get past it, go through it, and just see it through. Just do the work, and it'll all just come really together. And also, sometimes you do have to step away from it and really come back with a fresh perspective. But in this case, I'm really excited about what's really happening. So I'm just gonna continue on. That is a great actually question. Why do I use the Prophet and not like a synth, like a VST? I can and I will. I just want, there is something still human about playing everything, because with this synth, not one note, like each time you actually press a note, it will sound slightly different. Not that you will hear it necessarily, it just feels different. And there is something about that variety, especially like in, you know, tracks that they're kind of like monotonish. There's not so much kind of variety happening. This is a good way to make it sound as like live as possible, or sound as alive as possible. Like this right here, I feel like there's an opportunity to actually do something cool. Let's see. What if... output too high to stream or something? Wait, what? Had to turn on my PC to check, and it seems to be clipping still on the louder parts. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can turn this down. Just in general, I can just turn it down. Hold on. And thank you for telling me. I'm just gonna turn this down. What about now? Let me know if it sounds better. I'm gonna click on the link that you sent. I see. Okay, thank you for... Okay, I just clicked it. Check the clip to see if the same for you. Okay. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, the thing is, it's like the raw... Like this, what happens when... It's just the raw sound coming from Studio One, and some of the plugins are louder than others. But what I did was I turned down the output on OBS. So let me know if this sounds better, or if you want to send me a clip or whatever. This should be better, but let's see. Just like overall. Basically, I turned it down -6 dB, so it should be... So cool. By the way, thank you so much for telling me about the clipping, because it helps make this better. Basically, I turned down the master, master output by 6 dB, so it should be okay now. I hope. I hope. Okay. All right. Let me also mute this this other piano. Shorty, it fixed it. Yay! Thank you so much. At least for this part, it was worse on some parts for sure. Yeah, I think it should be better now. So basically, I'm just going to mark this part that I need a new section for here. Here. So this is the B section. I'm just going to call this the B section. Of course, this is not your conventional track, so just gotta come up with names for the arrangement. Also, I'm hearing an interference. I'm not sure what it is. God knows. It's so weird. Check. Huh. I don't know. So this is the part that we need. I'm just going to copy paste over this right here. beginning of this part and just replace that part because it's better. And also replace that with this. And again, I'm just going to copy paste this second for the second half. Let's see if that one. Lama lama lam. Diggo diggo ding. Diggo do do doom. Ooh, I gotta fix that part. This is the part that would get loud, so we gotta I think it's fixed now. Let me see. This is gonna be fun to listen to. sounds good. Okay, awesome. Again, shout out to my main guy, Jadinen. I guess honestly, without you, man, don't know where I'd be right now. I'd be crying in the corner. No, seriously, thank you. You've 1000%. You, my friend, you. Something fell apart. Let's see. Oh, that's supposed to be. Da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-dum. And this is why it's important to stay like organized and make sure to label everything and know where everything is. Because for example, right now, something is not right here for like this baseline is not right. And climax 1 and also climax 2, they have the same baseline. So if something is not right, I can just go ahead and kind of borrow from this side, which is important to stay organized. I'm so happy that I'm finally working on this. This is such a cool track. Happy to help, but alarm is 6 hours, so I guess that's it for me today. Good night. Oh, cheers. Thank you so much. You're the best. Good night. Sleep well. And I will see you on the other side. So yeah, so I'm basically borrowing from the first half and now here. Also, there's this static sound that I'm hearing in my headphones. Let me see if this is gonna fix it. Hold on. That thing is so noisy. I have to change that one. It's too much noise. Bada bada wow. Bada bada wow. Okay. All right, now I want to listen to the other one. There you go. That's better. Oh my God. Too much noise. I don't like too much noise. That's much better. Okay. So let's visit this take. It's like a different variation of that bass line. Is there a little noise in here? Ah, there is. I do have to buy a new situation because that thing is just cheap and it's terrible. Just so noisy. It kind of adds a weird thing to it, which is interesting, but by the way, if you're just joining the chat, I am streaming across Twitch, YouTube and Kick. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, like, all that stuff. I'm just working on an idea that I started yesterday from scratch. Woo! Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to I'm just gonna go ahead and sidechain that kick to this base. To make it kind of sit better in the mix. So let's see. You want that fast attack and fast release. Let's see these two together. Yeah, I don't know if I like that sound. Maybe for the end? No. Let's zoom in here. Let's see how we can make this better. Maybe we don't need this little chunk right here. No, we don't need that. Now let's bring that gate back and let's see what else we can let in. Lost it. Let's see. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna mute this part. We finish it like that, maybe. I don't know. Whew. Gotta see what we gonna be doing. By the way, chat, if there's anything that I should check out, let me know. You know, something cool happening on the internet. Holler at your boy. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. Ah, that's great. Do, 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 do. Man, it's getting so hot here in LA. It's insane. Can't believe it. think I like that better. Mhm. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. So this is like the layers part of it. So this will act as like a texture. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually automate this so it kind of goes in and out. So see, with these ones, what I can do is I can just use the EndNote's tail like this as texture. That's nice. nicer there. We want that to be on time. Of course, I didn't play it on time. Okay, let's see. Just grab this little guy. And that. And then you do this. Let's see what else I have here. What is this base thing? What is this one? Oh, interesting. Let's see what we can use from this little guy. Chat, how we feeling? How we feeling about this? Because I'm feeling amazing about it. Come on. Also, one of the cool tricks that I like to do, I use this a lot. You can take a tremolo plugin, whatever tremolo plugin that you have works, and you can actually give this movement and also make it like a cool groove, like it's interesting, right? And set up all of that. Something like that. Bum bum bum. I want that. So I think when it gets to the climax, I think I'm gonna make the depth less so you can hear more of the sustained notes. Like that feels cool. So I'm just gonna make this less and less and less so you can hear actually more of those sustained notes, and then back to 100%. So it kind of gives it a groove, you know? Back down. It's nice. It's like I'm ascending to the clouds, you know? Nice. Ooh. All right. One of the things, you see how it kind of sounds a little muddy. One of the things I want to put on here is the Gullfoss. And what that does is we can boost some of those nice frequencies that are pleasant to the ear and make this sound kind of actually make it actually come alive. So let's see. Without, with. That's nice. And then we want to back down. Maybe put this at 43. Let's just see what happens if we just like really compress it hard. Let's take it back to the piano and let's see what it sounds like. That felt pretty good. Okay, let me replay this. I think that piano does add some magic. Nice. Cool. Well, I think this is a great place to stop. And I will come back tomorrow and we will continue working on this record. It was amazing. I started this song or this track yesterday from scratch, from this idea that I had like 2 years ago. And it's all finally coming together. And again, if you've been here the whole time, thank you so much for sticking by. If you're just going to watch this afterwards, don't forget to subscribe. Streaming across Twitch, Kick, and YouTube right now. So make sure you're tuned in. There's more coming, and have the most amazing day. Let's go. Thank you so much for being here. Cheers. Bye.
She got you dancing to the beat of a drum. She got you spending, but it's never enough. She pulled you from your friends and took you for a ride. Now there's no going back, you lost yourself inside. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. This roller coaster. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling. This roller coaster, it's never slowing. Slowing. She got you dancing to the beat of a drum. She got you spending, but it's never enough. She pulled you from your friends and